Hi everyone, Meryl here from Tula Yoga Experience. Today we're going to be talking about triangle pose and using a chair to get in triangle pose if it's a tough pose. For you, you might like it on the chair. All right, let's come over to the mat. So here I have my sticky yoga mat and my chair, my folding chair. It is opened and the back of the chair faces inside of the mat, and I have two legs on and two legs off. And we'll start with stepping our left foot forward and our right leg back. I have about 4 feet of distance in between my legs and my feet. And I have the front heel matching the back arch. Right? Both legs are going to stay straight here, and just gently feel that the chair is right there behind you. Okay? You don't want to lean on it per se, but you don't want to have too much space in between you and the chair either. All right? So bring your hands to your hips, right? And start with them neutral. And then you want to take this left hip and tuck it back. So you're turning the hips a little bit. Bring the right hip forward. Right? Then you'll tuck that left hip back, stick the hip back. Good. And then the arm will come to where it's comfortable for you. You want the chest and shoulders to be stacked here. So if you have to stay up high, that's fine, and lift the arm up. The right hand is in line with wherever the front of your shoulder is. Right? When you're comfortable with this, if you can still keep this stacked alignment with your chest and shoulders, then you can come down lower, right, and lower and to the floor. You want your knees to be lifted, the front thigh spins out a little bit and the back thigh spins in. Hold the pose for a few breaths, and you can slowly press up out of it, step forward, right, and then you can switch the chair to the other side of the mat and do that. Right? So now I'm stepping my right foot forward and my left foot back. Front heel matches the back arch. Right? Bring the hips to neutral and then turn the hips a little bit. So you're turning the right hip, comes back, the left hip forward, and then tuck this right hip back as the right hand comes down here to the chair, seat, to the bottom rung, right? Twist the chest up and open. Left hand comes up, and make sure that you're not compromising depth, right? You don't want to reach just so that you get to the floor. You don't want to compromise your alignment for depth, okay? And again, lifting the kneecaps, firming the thighs, the front thigh now will spin out a little bit and the back thigh spins in a little bit. And you'll hold for a few breaths and then press up to come out of it. So it's really important to neutralize after you've done a pose like that. Your back is really open and you want to kind of neutralize your spine. So if you can get down onto the floor, you can come into a cobra pose. You can do a child's pose and come into a cobra pose. And again, or this is Sphinx, I should say. Right? I'm recovering from fracturing my forearm. Today is the first day that I actually am not wearing my wrist protection. So here I'm doing a pelvic tilt forward. Right? Feel like you're pushing your chest through. Press into the tops of your feet so the knees lift. Hold for a few breaths. And then you can push yourself up and sit back into a child's pose. So if it's tough for you to get down onto the floor, at least do a full body stretch, is what I call it, sitting in your chair. Right? Straighten your legs and press your heels into the floor. Take a full body stretch here, and I'm really arching my back. right? Feel like you're squeezing an imaginary ball in between your upper thighs here, and lift everything. Lift the belly, the pelvic floor, even squeeze your butt, right? So that I'm really arching just like I would do if I was down in that Sphinx cobra pose on the floor, right? Good. And you can sit up. And that's what I have for you today. So I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know. I would love it if you would share your comments with me. If you want more information about me and what I offer, please check out my website, tulayogaexperience.com. Have a great day. Bye.